Welcome back to another Number Sense Nonsense video, and this video will teach you how to subtract two four-digit numbers that are almost reverses of each other mentally. So some steps we need to know to do this trick is that your question has to be set up in the form of ABCD minus DBCA. So they're almost inverses, but the center two numbers are not flip-flopped, while the two outer numbers are flip-flopped. So what we have to do is the first number of the subtract the first number's units digit, so D, from its thousands digit, which is A. So that would be A minus D. And then you multiply this result by either 999 or simply 1000 minus 1, not 100 minus 1, 1000 minus 1. So here, for the first question, we would do A minus D, so it would be A value is 5, D value is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. You could either do 4 times 999 or simply do 4 times 1000 minus 4 times 1. So 4 times 1000 minus 4 times 1. If you do this, simplify this, it would be 4000 minus 4. If you subtract 4000 minus 4, you get 3,996, and that's your final answer. Next question. Here, you recognize your A value as 7, your D value as 6, so you would do 7 minus 6, which is equal to 1. Then you could either do 1 times 999 or 1 times 1000 minus 1 times 1. So if you do, it would be easier to do 1 times 999 in this case, which would give you 999, and that would be your final answer. Here, you would do, again, A minus D, which is the same as 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 is equal to negative 3. So then you would either do negative 3 times 999 or negative 3 times 1000 minus 1 times negative 3. So if you do this, you get negative 3 times 1000 minus 3 times negative 1, which is equal to negative 3000 plus 3, which is equal to negative 2997. And that would be your final answer. Let's do this last one without showing any work and doing it completely mentally. So here, you have your A value as 3, D value as 1. You would do A minus D, which is 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Then you could either do 2 times 999 or do 2 times 1000 minus 1 times 2. This would give you 2 times 1000 is 2000, and then 2 times 1 is 2, so 2000 minus 2 is 1998, and so 1998 is your final answer. Here are some practice problems. Feel free to work on these at your own pace and pause the video, but I will continue working on these problems. So here you have your A value is 9, D value is 2. You would do 9 minus 2, which is 7. 7 times, you could do 7 times 999 or 7 times 7000 minus 1 times 7. So 7 times 1000 would be 7000 minus another 7. That would be 6993, and that's your final answer. Next question. Here, you would do 2 minus 6, which would give you negative 4. And so negative 4, you could either do negative 4 times 999 or negative 4 times 1000 minus 1 times negative 4. So here you would get negative 4000 plus 4, which would give you negative 3996 as your final answer. Next question. Here your A value is 4, D value is 2, A minus D is 2, 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2, you could either do 2 times 999 or do 2 times 1000 minus 1 times 2, which would give you 2000 minus 2, which is 1998, and that is your final answer. Next question. Here you would do A minus D or 1 minus 6, which is negative 5. Then You could do negative 5 times 999, or do negative 5 times 1000 minus negative 5 times 1. That would give you negative 5,000 plus 5, which is negative 4,995 as your final answer. Here, last question, a minus d, which is 5 minus 6, which gives you negative 1. You could either do negative 1 times 999 or negative 1 times 1000 minus 1 times negative 1, which would give you negative 1000, or actually no, it would be easier to do negative 1 times 999 in this question, which would just simply give you negative 999 as your final answer. And that is how you subtract two 4-digit numbers that are almost reverses of each other, but aren't completely reverses.